the Porco Report. With your host, Rigo Porco.
So, yes, this one has been long in waiting, and we are finally here. Enshrouded is out. Yes, it is January 24th, the famous date. But it's funny because I predicted that this game would come out, I think it was in November at some point in time, November 14th. And I believe that the devs at Keen Games had the game ready on November 14th, but because of my prediction, and because the last prediction that I made was, again, dead on, they delayed the game like 3-4 months just to defy me. And yep, here we are today on the Porco Report, covering Enshrouded. And actually, yes, they added this nice little cinematic at the beginning, giving a little bit of backstory about how the shroud got to be the shroud, so that we can be enshrouded in the shroud, right? And so, facing their downfall, the humans and the ancients decided to create the Flameborn. And here we are. I'm awake. Wake up, Porco. Right? In the Cinder Vault. And how do we know it's called the Cinder Vault? Well, that's because we played the demo. We played the closed beta, and we were really waiting for this game to come out, to join us in the release world. It is early access, and already there was some issues right at launch where people couldn't join multiplayer servers. But I really gotta hand it to these guys at Keen Games. It's a small development team, and yet they got 2 updates out within hours of each other. From release this morning, and now you can actually jump in, join games, and so this dev team is really, really on it, and I give them a thumbs up from Porco. That's right. And also, they made a really cool game here. This is what makes this game a little different from other survival games, because there's a billion survival games out there, is the fact that it's a voxel world. Yes. And so you can build with voxels. And that is just too cool. Because, well, I mean, for those of you who know what voxels are, okay, voxels where Porco essentially got his start playing Landmark, which was another amazing voxel game that came out many, many years ago. And still nobody has made one quite like Landmark. This game is a little bit different. This game actually plays a lot like Zelda Breath of the Wild, and there's a lot of similarities between this one and Zelda games. And on top of that, they created a voxel world for us to play in and build. And I know that in the demo, people had already created all kinds of insanely cool builds. See, this wasn't here in the demo. I got myself another torch and a bandage here. But yeah, people created some insane stuff in the demo. And so, since we learned a few tricks on how to get materials from deconstructing the bridges, deconstructing the even the wells that go into the shroud. If you can get to the top of it where it's not in the shroud, you can deconstruct that and get the building materials from it, so that you can build really cool stuff earlier on in the game, right? But first we got to get to the beginning of the game. And look, these guys are here. I'm gonna just whack them with my torch. Ooh, right? These poor enshrouded folk that did nothing to no one. I just killed them for some torn cloth and some shroud spores. Isn't that nice? Yeah, right. They were just minding their own business. So now I can make a glider at the workbench. So, and yeah, another thing about this game is it looks just fantastic, and they did seriously improve the frame rates and the engine, and they optimized it. Good job, devs at Keen Games. Good job. This is amazing for an early access launch. And I got a feeling that this game is gonna do extremely well on Steam, and it may very well reach the coveted, overwhelmingly positive review. I know I'm gonna leave a review, and it's gonna be a very high up thumbs up review for this game. Yes, I spoiled it. Oh, Porco spoiler, Porco spoiler. I'm gonna give this game a thumbs up. What could what could have possibly made me say that just starting out the game? And again, I want to tell you that we played the demo to death. I think I had more hours on the demo than I do in some of my bot games. And we actually got to try out the closed beta, which I couldn't show any footage of because we were under strict orders and NDAs and you know, at gunpoint from the Keen Games guys who, yeah, right. We don't want to mess with those guys. So we don't want to mess with NDAs. But now this game is out in early access and we can have our way with it. Ha ha ha. So, you know, what we are going to do is we are going to find our first place to build. And we're going to put down our altar stone. And, yeah. So I managed to get a few starting things, like a pickaxe and all made out of stone. And I'm going to put down the base right here. Right. And what we're going to do shortly after the base is we're going to go get some building materials. Right? Because this, you know, I know these guys really want this to be an adventure game. But I hate to break it to you, devs, but this game, people bought it for the building. People bought it so they could build with voxels. And because there's not a lot of games out there. I hope more game companies learn from this and jump on this bandwagon of making voxel games where we can build with voxels. Voxels, voxels, voxels. Yes, yes, this is important in the gaming industry for all of you. Game devs, perk your ears up. Voxels sell games. Okay, most of the people in the Enshrouded Discord were ex-Landmark players and ex-Dual Universe players who want to build with voxels, but they don't want to pay $20 a month for a game that has no content. Okay, this game is a one-time buy. We can build with voxels, and yeah. So there's a lot of people migrating from other games coming to play this one. So yeah, just like in the demo, just like we did it many times before, just make a new world and empty your inventory so you can carry a lot of stone. And we are gonna go to the bridge and get our beautiful bridge stone. Let me just speed things up a little here because we've all seen the intro 1,000 times. Ah, boy, he's running fast, but there's our bridge. Ah, here we are. And as we did many times in the demo, put your base down right on the bridge or before it or around it, and get your 4 times knocker and get your stones. Let's see, wait, that's not bridgestone. That's just stone. What the? What did they do? What did those devs do? No, let's check. Let's just check to see if we can get the other type of stone, because you know, this was a really nice feature in the demo where you could get some really good building materials just by deconstructing some other built thing. And I think they might have taken that out. Let's put one here, and let's try to get some of the sandstone here. This stuff is the refined sandstone or something like that, but let's see if it works. Nope. 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 Oh no! We're gonna have to get building materials the long way. You... Keen Games, you know this means war. The Porco is now infuriated. Come here, wolf. And now look, you're making me kill this innocent wolf here. I am gonna have to really sit and ponder while I caress this dead wolf a way to get building materials. Because I'll tell you, we're not doing this the long way. So, I think we're gonna change the narrative of this game a little. Count Frigo Porco was a clown sorcerer who just wanted to build with voxels. And so he prayed to the devs. He said, please give me a build mode in Enshrouded. But no, the devs denied him. And instead of helping Porco build his Porco towers, they even took away the ability to get building materials from other parts of the world. Go slave and do it the hard way, the devs said. But Porco swore he would not take this laying down. And he said, I will find a way. I will find a way to get my building materials. And so I've embarked on my revenge quest for building materials, and I'll be getting back to you soon with some answers. Now, of course, I'm going to give this game a thumbs up. It is a fantastic game. And I want to thank everybody for watching the Porco Report.